You know, it's been a while since I've done a really good fail video. And for everyone's reference, this is a non-working, historical item. It's literally just a pile of junk at this point. The only way, shape, and form that it classifies as a weapon is its ability to give you tetanus from looking at it. You see what I mean? Starting its own little coral reef. But on to the important part of the video. So, do you see right there, they attempted, and I mean attempted in quotations, to chrome this whole thing. It did not work, obviously, and you can see after the rusting, it has gone underneath the chrome and it's all bubbling up now. Now, the reason I'm explaining this to you is because a lot of people want shiny things, and I don't know why. Everyone loves the shiny. So, I don't like the shiny. You know, I feel if crows had technology, it would probably be like really shiny, like ridiculously shiny. Anyways, so whenever you're putting something on there, you're putting hard chrome on there, you're actually adding material onto the top, as you can see from those little flakes coming off, okay? Now, when you have something that has wide tolerances, like, say, an AK, you can fit, you do a whole lot of stuff to it. It don't much matter because the tolerances are so wide. I mean, tens of thousands difference, AK to AK. Now, on this particular piece of German historical scrap metal at this point, the tolerances were tight to begin with, and then they added that chrome layer on top, thus making it non-working, and then they threw it in a freaking case or the ocean for a few weeks, months, years. It was made in the 40s after all. Generally speaking, when things are chrome plated, they are cut undersized just to allow for that extra tolerance. Like all those nickel boron bolt carriers and parts like that, they're made just a teeny tiny bit smaller, and I'm talking like just ever so slightly smaller to allow for the addition of the particular plating that they're adding onto the top of it. Now, if it is done correctly, it is beautiful and will probably last forever as long as you take care of it and, make sure the substrate metal doesn't get destroyed. But generally speaking, the people that go out for this type of stuff want to spend as little money as possible, so they usually get, someone who does car stuff and like, oh yeah, well, we'll just plate it for you with the other batch of things. And don't get me wrong, there are some places that do both, and they do fine, but you need to have some knowledge, or at least have a gunsmith or somebody on staff that can be like, hey, you should probably do some adjustments here, or double check measurements after the fact. That whole quality control thing that I have such a huge problem with. And take a look what was underneath everything after I opened her up. It's beautiful, delicious soup. It's been a while since I've had rust pour out of something like a liquid. It's beautiful, but like in that nightmare way, where you're sinking, and suddenly you've gone through the floor like, Kitty Pryde. So anyways, whenever you're making shiny stuff, try your best to take care of it, because otherwise this is what's going to happen to it. Bye-bye.